Hello future tech leaders, I'm Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
What we are going to do, we are going to start with the installation of the PingFederate basically. Now can you go to the Chrome browser and just type Zoho mail login. Actually Zoho space mail space, it's ZOHO mail space login. Zoho is one of the business email provider. Actually we can able to create a free account there actually. You can also use it for infinite number of days actually. Click on login there. Actually the first one. Yes, wait a minute. The third link. Can you click on the third link? Actually the secure business email hosting. Now here, if you could see right, there are two options. Are there right? Business email and personal email. Just choose the personal email. Let's create a personal email there. Can you create your mail address? Just put. Maybe you can also put that one. That is fine. No, I think it is showing. It should be, oh, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Sorry, can you create a password here? Yes, it will ask you. It will ask your mobile number actually to send the OTP. Now if you could see, you can able to log in into the sofa mail, right? Just you can skip this one. This is not required actually. Yes, in the top right hand side corner, if you could see right, there is a profile option, right? Click on the profile, you can able to see your mail address. Actually, you can copy that mail address and you can paste in your notepad. Plus actually, don't forget this mail address actually. Now what you can do? You can open another tab in the Chrome browser. Type PingFederate space downloads actually. Oh, I could see that your Zoom meeting it's not. It is just, it's showing that. I can understand. Downloads, yes. We can able to download the PingFederate basically. Just click on the first link itself. We can able to download it. But before downloading, right, we need to we need to create an account in Ping basically. If you scroll down a bit, no, we don't need to click on sign on actually. If you scroll down a bit, you can able to see the Windows installer actually. Click on the Windows installer. Yes. Let it get load. It will ask you to type the username and password basically. Not this one. Click on the support there. Now can you create an account in the bottom? No, wait. Create an account option, yes. Now can you paste your mail address, or you can create a password of 8-digit characters, basically. Sumati and Radha, you guys are also following, right? All good. All good, definitely. Sure. Yes, do. No, it should be 8 characters basically. If you already typed the 8 characters, maybe make sure you are having the uppercase letter or one lowercase, one special character like that. This is what? Just a training purpose. We are creating an account. You can put the easy password also. just for downloading the softwares and getting the license key. At first we can able to get the license key for 30 days, basically, or still it is showing the must be 8 characters. That's weird. Maybe can you do one thing? Can you do one thing? If you go back to the notepad and type it there and copy paste it, it will be better actually. It is like 480 MB actually. In the top right hand side corner, if you could see right, it is downloading actually. That is an option. If you click on it, just click on it. You could see. And let it get download. Now what we can do, right? If you scroll up a little bit, there is an option request a license key action in the right hand side corner. We need to click on the request a license key. Request a license key means we can able to get the license key for first 30 days. We can able to get it every time, right? Here, don't worry. Just leave it as it is. I have, if you scroll down a bit right, create free license key. You need to click on the request a license key. It will go to this page. In this page, you need to create a free license key. First of all, let's create for PingFederate. Scroll down. Accept the terms and conditions. You can able to request a license key for infinite number of times you can able to do actually. For each and every product, you can able to get the license key for infinite number of times. Sometimes it won't give the license key. It might give an issue. You can wait for 1 or 2 days. After like a couple of days, automatically the license key will get create action. Click on the view. The PingFederate, the top one right. 29th of September today to 29th of October actually. Download. Like now itself, we can download the Ping directory also. Here, if you scroll down a bit, create a free license key again. One more time. Create free license key. Choose the product, the Ping directory. Accept the terms and conditions. Submit. The same step actually. The same step, request a free license key. Create a free license key. Choose the product. And then we can download the Ping directory license key also. Open another tab. Just type Ping directory space downloads. That's all actually. Ping directory space downloads. These are the 2 products we are going to see right. These 2 products are freeware. Free services only. We need an account in the Ping actually. That's all. Click on that zip file actually. We know the PingFederate or Ping directory. It's a single sign-on tool. Ping directory is identity tool where you can able to do the user store and alright. Creating the users, deleting the user and manage the users and manage the passwords and alright. Everything you can able to do it in the Ping directory. PingFederate is nothing but that is basically like a authentication tool. We can enable the single sign-on. We can also do the multi-factor authentication. We can able to connect to any LDAP and all to the authentication basically. These are the products basically, but before that, before installing, we need to have a LDAP. That is fine. Now we are having the LDAP. We will be installing the LDAP. That is not at all a problem actually. But before installing the product at first, actually, for example, in a real time, here you are having the Windows machines and all. And what is your RAM size here? Actually, 6. Here it's a 16 GB, right? 16 GB, that is fine. This is our personal laptop. That's not at all a problem because other services also will be running here actually. For example, if you go to in the bottom task bar right click task manager actually. Can you open the task manager there? If you open the task manager, you can able to see the CP. utilization, and then the. If you could see, right, the memory consumption. If you could see the difference in the memory, right. That means in the left hand side, you can click on the second one, actually the performance. Now if you could see the difference, right. Here 16 GB of RAM size actually, but already 11 GB has been consumed. Because this is our personal laptop. Personal laptop means we will have other services also will be running, right. Maybe you will watch some kind of a Netflix, or you will do your personal things in your laptop. Actually, you will have your personal documents and all, right. Everything will be available there, right. That is not a real problem. But in a real time, right, you won't. Even though if you are having a Windows or Linux machine, right, in that machine, we need to make sure no other services, no other application should run on that particular server. Actually, on that machine, whenever or wherever you are going to install the PingFederate, make sure that server is not handled for any other application. It should be fresh. It should be fresh actually. Then the second one, we need to the software prerequisite or like a software requirement. Software recommend. We all know PingFederate and PingActive. Both of them are the backend of the PingFederate and PingDirectRite. Everything is written in a Java language only. Everything is written in a Java language because the components in the PingFederate, right? We will be seeing the components. All the components will be, has been written in the Java language only, actually. That is why the first prerequisite, the most important prerequisite, that is known as the Java. We need to install the Java in the machine actually. Without the Java, we cannot be able to install the PingFederate or the Ping directory also. Actually, we need the Java as a mandatory tool or mandatory software, actually. That is the first software prerequisite. Then the next one. The next point is hardware requirement actually. Hardware means the RAM size, whether it is a Windows or Linux. Or whether it is how much the RAM size, how much the hard disk space, right? These are all will becomes under the hardware requirement actually. In order to understand the hardware requirement, right? How much the RAM size and all. We will be having certain kind of a questions actually. We need to ask the questions to the client. Because the client is the one who will have the exact answers for this kind of a questions actually. For example, let's say the first one, the first question, the user base actually. User base is nothing but you can type it actually user base. User base means what kind of a users you are going to enable the SSO actually. For example, what kind of a users means there are 3 users will be there in any organization actually. 3 kinds of users. The first one is business to enterprise actually. The first one is business to enterprise. That is business to enterprise. Business to enterprise is nothing, but we can call this as the employees of an organization. Actually, do you know who are the employees of an organization? Yes. Basically, let's say if I am working in a Wipro technology means then I am the employee of an Wipro. But if you are working in TCS means then you are the employee of a TCS, right? In order to enable the SSO for the employees of an organization means, then we can also enable it. That's not at all a problem actually, but you guys are all using the Outlook, right? The Microsoft applications, the Microsoft Teams, the Outlook. Using the same, your organization mail address and password, you are accessing the multiple applications, right? Microsoft Teams, Outlook, and as well as the Office 365, the SharePoint, the OneDrive, right? The same username and password, but for a multiple application. Cisco, WebEx, ServiceNow, right? Your leave application, right? A lot of application you are using. That means the single sign-on has been enabled in your organization, and that has been enabled for your employees of an organization. Actually, that is business to enterprise. The second one. That is known as the business to business. Business to business means partners of an organization. Partners means who are all will be the partners. For example, TCS will be partnered with certain kind of organization, right? For example, let's say what are the, we might not know who are the official partners of TCS and all actually, but there must be some kind of a partners will be there, right? The partners of an organization will be considered as a business to business. They will be acting as the employee itself actually. For example, in single organization, employees and partners will be with the same kind of a data store like that actually. The last and final one, business to consumers. B2C is the, easiest one actually. Everyone knows who are the consumers of an organization, customers of an organization, basically. If you take TCS means TCS is giving lot of just if you take a automobile industry, who are all the consumers of an automobile organization. Actually, it's us, basically the normal people who are buying the vehicles and all right, they are the consumers. For example, let's say the hospital, who are the consumers of an hospital, actually the patients. For example, the corporate hospital and all. They will create the user ID and password for you. You can able to log into that hospital website and then see the, the corporate hospitals for example, let's say like they are Apple hospitals or the Lifeline. These are all like a top hospitals around around India, right? Those kinds of hospitals, right? They won't directly share you the what are the what is that prescription actually? You need to download it from their application actually. For example, if you take a health insurance, means you are the people who take the health insurance, right? They are the like a consumers. You need to, there is a portal will be right. In that portal, you need to log in and then download the policies and all right. That is known as the of authentication mechanism for the consumers. Also, they are having it actually. In that also we can able to have the a single sign on also. For example, the other card website, right? In our India, there is another card website is available, right? In that other card, it's a government website actually, right? Similarly, the income tax website and all, where we are submitting our IT returns and all right. Everywhere, income tax means we are the consumers, basically, right? But even though you are the consumer, you are typing the username and password there also, right? And managing the authentication for the customers also. Basically, like all the three user base will be enabling the authentication, basically. Even we can also enable the SSO for them. Like a B2E enterprise, as well as that is the employees and then the partners and as well as the consumers. Basically, these are the three user base. In this one, right, each organization might not have the consumers actually. Like 95 to 98% of the organization will have only the enterprise of an organization. That is, employees of an organization only. If the organization is also having the consumers, means you need to have two PingFederate actually. One for the employees, one for the consumers actually. Two different. You cannot combine the employees as SEO and as well as the consumers SO in a single PingFed. It won't work actually. Because employees, it will be in a different data store and then consumers will be in a different data store. Actually, and then the applications also, right. It will be different for the employees and different for consumers. Actually, two different PingFedit. We need to two PingFedit architecture. We need to have it for the consumers and as well as the local employees actually partners. You can able to combine with the employees or you can also combine with the consumers. It's both of them actually. We cannot be able to get the exact count, right? The approximate count. We cannot be able to get it. Some kind of a rough count which is closer to the approximate. We can able to get it basically. That kind of a count, right? We can able to get it from the client actually. We should have to get it. For example, let's say like 1000 or like 2000 or like a 3000 or like a 10K or 20K or 50K, 100K or like a 10 lakhs. That is like a 1 million or 2 million. We may not know. Actually, each application based on their application, application level, right? Based on the organization level, right? It will get increase actually. For example, if you take a Citibank, it will be like 100K actually. 1 lakh employees will be there or 1 lakh user base will be there. I will give you one example, my real-time scenario. Actually, my real-time example experience. I was there in, I was working in one of the client in Belgium. Actually, I was there in Belgium for 2 to 3 years basically. During that time, right, I was working for one Belgium client actually. It's a government, Belgium government client basically. It's like a banking services client. That client itself, it is giving the, right, the government card actually, the other card in our services, right? That organization is providing the government card ID card to all the consumers of an organization with consumers of Belgium. A consumers of a people of a Belgium means like the Belgium count is nearly like only 90 lakhs actually. Around 90 lakhs. In that 18 plus users, right? It will be around 50 lakhs. Only 50 lakhs to 60 lakhs. I think that that is like a B2C consumers of an organization, not the employees basically. Employees. I was having the different PingFederate, right? Consumer. We were having the different SSO actually. Different PingFederate, right? But what? That is the employees. It's less actually, only 3K. Only. But the consumers rate, it's around nearly 6 million actually. 6 million people were there. We need to understand. 6 million means whether we can able to get the PingFederate to be working for that much count. Actually, it will work actually. It will work. Only the RAM size. We need to increase. Actually, 6 GB RAMs. We were used actually. 32 GB RAM size for the development enrollment. 64 GB RAM size for the production. At the same time, only 3K users were there actually for the employees. Employees 3K. We had only. We can able to go with the 80 GB RAM itself actually for the 3K users actually. But 8 GB is too low, right? That's why we made it for 16 GB for the development and as well as the production. Actually 16 GB RAM size. Even 8 GB RAM is fine, but in a real time, right? It's better to go with the 16 GB because we cannot, for example, right? Anyways, your employees will get increased, right? Anyways, the employees of an organization is going to increase only. It is not going to decrease, right? If it is getting increased every time, you cannot go and change the RAM size, right? It will be a hectic work actually. It's better, in the first itself, it's better to go with a 16 GB RAM size. Only two machines. We are having it actually. That's fine. This is the user count. Then the last question, how many applications you are going to enable the SO? This is one of the making another set of, one of the like. I will tell you this scenario also actually. How many applications you are going to enable the SSO? New applications. You can leave it. Anyways, new applications is going to come. The applications count also. It will get increased only. But the existing application also will be there, right? Which is going to enable with a single sign on, right? The total number of applications, the rough count. I will tell you the same, my personal experience itself actually. That I have mentioned 60 lakhs users, right? 6 million users. In that 6 million users, how many applications, can you able to guess it? How many applications I might have enabled the SSO for? 6 million users actually, can you able to guess it? It's a banking service, right? How many applications can you able to guess that one actually? Maybe six. No. It's a consumer service, right? Consumer. Won't have 3 and it's only 4 actually. It's only 4. It's been nearly 4 years actually. It's been nearly 4 years. Only 4 applications. It's already went live actually. It went live like nearly 2021 itself actually. 2021 February month itself. It went live actually. 19 got it started on 19. It completed on 2021 itself actually. Till now there is no other application. There is no other application required for the consumers. Actually, only 4 application. 1 application for credit card. 1 application for the consumer. That what is it? Data store actually. That is the ID card, right? That is the one. Another application for the loan. 1 more application for the insurance actually. Only 4 applications. That's all. Nothing else. There are like other applications first there actually, but though those are all does not require the authentication like a marketing application, right? Those things are not required actually. Similarly, but it should be using some other product for authentication, right? No. It's just the same thing. Ping the active only. You are asking for the marketing. There is no authentication for that actually. It's simply if you click on the application, it will auto. You can able to see the marketing details there. Actually, there is no authentication. Now, can you able to guess that for a 3K employees? Actually, that is a major one actually. Definitely, it should be huge. Definitely. That is like, can you able to guess that one? Maybe 100. 5 forwarded applications actually. And it's like, till now, it's been 4 years actually. 4 years within 4 years. It's been like too much hectic actually. I think we're in a single. Before 4 years, before 2019, also the employees was already there actually. The PingFederate was already there. Only consumers has been started on 2019 before that, but within this 4 years itself, right? I think nearly 2.6K, 2.6 around the 3K applications I might have on board. Not only me actually, but within this 4 years actually. Within this particular 4 years, because I have joined on 2019 only for that particular client actually. But before that itself, the employees SO was already there, but consumers SSO has been introduced as a new solution on 2019 only. That's a different, but already like it was. I don't know. I think it was there nearly for 8 years that, if you include this 4 years also, right? Nearly 9 years. That PingFederate solution was there for the employees of an organization actually. Within that 9 years, nearly 500 to 600 applications were there. Even nowadays, also every 30 days, right? Every month, nearly 20 applications. I might have on board into the PingFederate actually for the work. For that is the employees of an organization actually, but consumers, no work. Actually, nothing will be there actually for the consumers. Already, everything went like whatever the users who are onboarding, that will be there in the Ping director. Actually, when you say for the employees, like it's something like when they create the microservice or create the APA, these kinds of onboardings will be part of employees. Actually, the thing is that, right? The employees have a lot of internal applications. It's a huge organization. Starting from your Microsoft, starting from your service now like Salesforce or like a SAP application or like an Oracle. If you, there is an Oracle application. In that application there was like nearly 15 sub application was there. 15 SAML connection. We will be creating it 15 times. We need to enable the SO. That is a SAP application. Nearly like 25 SAP applications. Was there actually SAP? It's like lot of intermediate applications, lot of different subset of applications. That's why the count is getting increased. I think in that a 400 application, somewhat around 3000 applications for the similar 2.4, 400 applications for the OAuth. It's not like all the 400 applications having the exact OAuth configuration. Actually, we will see that. I will tell you the experience. I will tell you my experience along with this particular the training which you are going on. Because if I put it starting itself, right, it will get length actually. That is fine. But in that case, right now, you can able to understand the scenario actually, how the architect has been introduced actually. For example, here, if you take, there are two cases are here. One case here, how many number of users will be accessing the SSO? That means but 6 million users only. The application count is less actually. You are understanding, right? Even, 6 million users are there, but the application count is 4. But even though the application count is 4, right? But the user is too much high. We cannot go with a 16 GB RAM size. Actually, we cannot go with a 32. I already tried. Actually, it was not working. It is working. But the CPU utilization went up to the roof. Actually, every time 100%, 99%. Managing those kinds of stuff It's not working actually properly. Better to go with a 64 GB RAM actually. Then similarly, if you go with the employees means it's only 3000. It's only 3000. And then the 16 GB RAM size is enough. Actually, even though the application count, not every users will try to access all the applications at every time, right? For example, let's say only 3000. Only cases. Not all the 3K users will try to access every application at the same time, right? Even if it is a 6 million users only accessing, they will access only one application or two applications actually. But all the 6 million users will try to access it because other card website. We all know how much the speed of other card website, right? And then we all know how the income tax website will be, right? The server, right? The same case actually. 6 million means if you try to access the application, right, you can able to see the difference actually. When I try to even, if I have the test ID and if I try to access that same application, right? If I am trying to access the application, it will be a little bit slow, not on the authentication perspective. The application inside, whatever the application loading, right? The HTML forms used inside the application. If I want to request something there, it will take a lot of time to load because a lot of user base. That lot of users are trying to access it actually, but only 6 million. But imagine our other card website. Just imagine our income tax portal because 60 lakh users. But here we don't know the count. How many users are trying to access, right? Because our side, it's like going cross and all, right? They are population, right? That's a difference actually. Even though it is only 3K employees, even though the count is too much high, the application count, but there are no users are trying to access. Even I have checked it by myself. If I try to see some logs, if I search some logs in the backend, right, in the PingFederate services, lot of application. It is going as unnecessary one actually. No logins for 30 days, 60 days, no logins actually. Some application, one login, two login or 10 logins, 15 logins like that. It will be there actually. Maybe Microsoft will be accessed by all the applications. Actually, that will be the top. Salesforce service now. These are the applications. Will be like number 2, number 3, like that. It will go on, but some small applications are there, right? It won't be having much cost. That's why you can able to see the CP utilization also daily. I will be seeing it. The consumer one, the PingFederate will go like more than 80% only, but the workforce, that is the employees, right? It will be like lesser than 20, 30, like that only. Even though the application count is too much high. Even I cannot be able to get the logs for the consumers actually. That much load will be there. But this is fine. But this is a complex, organization actually. This kind of a complex organization, it won't be there in, mostly it won't be there actually. Not all the organization will have this many count actually. You don't need to worry about that one. This is how, these are the questions or these are the prerequisites. We need to understand it before installing the PingFederate. Basically, now you can able to understand the concept, right? How we are deciding the RAM size, how we are deciding the RAM size, the Windows. PingFederate will work in Windows and Linux actually. I have also tested in macOS also, like installing the PingFederate in macOS. Certain features was not working actually in macOS, but in if you take it as official website, right? They didn't enable for the Mac OS actually. I mean, still now, we cannot. I mean, they are saying we cannot be able to install the PingFederate in Mac OS. We can able to do that, but certain features is not working in the Mac OS actually. That's why I think officially also, they didn't yet released for the Mac OS. I think maybe in future it may come, but I don't think Mac OS, I mean any organization are using any Mac OS servers. No, right? They won't. They are not using any machines related to the Mac. Actually, Windows and Linux, both of them is the same case. Actually, no differences will be there. Like during the installation at all. I will tell you the difference also. If there is any kind of a difference, then Java is mandatory. Let's install the Java first. Actually, JDK download for a Windows machine. No, don't put 0.8. It won't work actually. Windows download. Just put Windows download. Let's download the latest version. Maybe you can put latest version download actually. But both should be in the same version, right? No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. I think we can click on the first one. Actually, Java downloads Oracle India. This is official website. We can able to download it for free. I think JK Tunga. It's the latest version. Scroll down. You can also put the install at the second option. I think you need to create an account or something. Is it downloading? It started. Guys, everyone, please download this one. Can you try to put install? Install. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. You can close this one. Let's do it again. One more time. That one, another one. Another one. Next. Let's open the JDK. Let's install it. No, nothing. I was just dragging my laptop. That's fine. Can you click on next here? We can give the same folder name actually. That's fine. Click on next. It's a simple installation only. Not nothing much more important or something. This JDK, right? Why we are installing this? We will be doing one Apache Deactive Studio. For that one. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. You can close it. That's fine. That one, it will give a document only. That's we can close it. We are not going to do anything with JDK or GRE actually. We are just simply downloading and installing it because it is acting as a prerequisite for the ping for it. We need to set up the Java environment variable actually. Because I mean we need to do that because the PingFederate, right? It will definitely ask for environment variable. Can you open the GRE folder? Copy the path. Guys, copy the path of your GRE. In the bottom search, put the environment variables. Edit the system, not the account actually. You need to put the system. I think you have opened the account actually. Can you open it for the system variable? The first option. Here if you could see environment variables. If you open it for the system account, right? It won't work for the system actually. The options will get grayed out. That's why I asked you to use the system actually. I think you're already having the Java_home actually. Maybe we'll do again. Can you delete it? We will allow for everyone else, right? Let's do it again. What we need to do right? In the system variables, we need to create a new variable actually. That is the Java_home. The Java_home is the home folder. Home directory of your Java. JLE is the home folder, right? That is your home directory, right? Of your Java. That's why we are giving the home. We are giving the JRE folder as Java_home. We need to give it with the everything uppercase letter Java_home. And give the variable value as the Java path actually, the JRE home directory path. Click on here. Not only this one. There will be one more step actually. If you scroll down a bit, there is a path. I think it already went up. No, not there. It should be in the system variable. Everything, whatever we are doing, the changes right. We should have to do the changes on the system variables only, not on the user variables. She already did it. Can you delete it? In the system variables, under the path variable, click on new. When you click on new, right, just paste the path. Here we are not going to put the home directory of your Java. We are not going to put the home directory. We need to put the /bin. Lowercase letter. We need to give the bin folder path here. There the home folder path. The home directory. We need to give it under the Java_home because the name suggests Java_home actually. That's why we are giving the JRE home folder here the path actually. Here it is asking where is the Java path. It is under the bin folder only, right? The Java path. That's why we are giving the bin folder path here actually. These two steps right. It is mandatory for the PingFederate and as well as the ping directory. The PingFederate and ping directory, both of them will accept the JRE and as well as the JDK. It should be the latest version. I mean JRE, it's fine actually. Any version, it will work. The JDK, I think we have downloaded the 21, right? The version number. If it is a JDK, right? Only more than above 8, right? Till 8, it won't work actually. PingFederate does not support. Above 8, only you need to download and install it in the real time actually. If you are using the JDK, 9.5 sim will be using the JLE only. But for training purpose, right? I am showing both of them actually. Don't worry. But 99% will be using the JRE only. That is the other one. Anyways, that is why I have put the JRE in the environment variables also actually because it will take that one. For this training purpose, I am going to do one more extra. That I am going to show you one more extra Apache Directive Studio. In order to work on the Apache Directive Studio, I have installed the JDK. We will see that later. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.